Nonconformity Company, day 28. Welcome back. Hope you're well and good. Today I want to delve a little bit more into LIFEMASTER and the philosophy behind it, and splitting life up into those 5 departments and how it's a flexible framework. You need discipline to have freedom and flexibility, and it's like a fluctuating, interchanging thing, a bit like how the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system are constantly balancing each other out in life. And that's what this is about. If we don't have a kind of plan, a map, an idea, then we don't really have anything, a sounding board to bounce off, to have as our kind of guiding light. There was some other analogy I had in my head then, but it's gone. So I've talked about the work side of things, and I got the maths wrong yesterday in the video with LIFEMASTER. We have 7 times 24 hours is 168 hours. So everybody has 168 hours. There's nothing that anybody can change with that. That's a given. 8 hours for sleep and night. 8 times 7 is 56 hours. Take 56 sleep hours off the 168 total hours for the week. We're left with 112 hours. Divide that by 5 departments: health, work, people, evolution, finances. Each one of those departments has 22 hours. So that's divided by the kind of 16 hours you've got left per day. It's about 3 hours a day. 16 hours divided by the 5. Yeah, it's about 5, just over 5 hours, isn't it? I'm checking my own maths live in my own head while I'm doing a live video. To my 2 subscribers, thank you very much. You were pleased to know. I'm sure you've been missing the breakfast picnic walks, but the weather's been really nice, so we've been focusing a lot on the gardening stuff, strawberries, and that bed needs to be done. Finger pointing goes the other way when you're on camera, but yeah, mixing it up. Quite like the static videos as well as the walking videos. We were going to do a walk today, but it just clouded over, as it does a lot in the UK. But anyway, where was I? LIFEMASTER, the 5 departments. So yeah, I hope you're getting by now the philosophy here, where I said the other day, because I've got those 22 work hours a week, and if I'm super efficient also, I can double that productivity, so it's the equivalent of a 40-hour work week, and then some probably, but we'll see, won't we? We'll see how much I achieve and can be achieved. But 3 hours a day for each one of those departments. I woke up so I just wanted to talk through my day and then hopefully like demonstrate what this is about. Like if I was going to a job today that I didn't really want to go to, and 5 days out of 7, I'd have to drive there and do the job and come back, and maybe I'll work from home a bit, who knows, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And I want to show you how you can design your life and have a flexible framework to do that. So I woke up, I think, naturally around 3:30 or 4, and I came down. I didn't do a 2-hour work stint, but I got some work done and got a bit distracted with a few videos, a bit of education, a bit of fun. That's fine. And yeah, made some time then for the people around me, family time, some food time, health time, and then we were going to go on a walk, but then we decided to sort the kitchen, do some painting, some maintenance that was needed. We've been focusing a lot on the outdoors, and the indoor needs a little bit of attention, so we did that, and we loved it. We enjoyed it. We gave ourselves permission to do that, rather than these things just waiting, or you having the weekend. Your whole weekend is covered in maintenance and catching up with the week. Like, once you start designing your life and changing it and giving yourself this balanced input of energy and outlook, then everything else starts to balance out. The phrase, what is it? A rising tide raises all ships. That's kind of what it's like. everything's moving nicely together. So yeah, flexible framework of 3 hours maybe a day for each one of those. The house painting for me today becomes under the finance and assets and then house, and that's good because you feel better because your house is looking better, everything's working and in good working order, so that makes everybody feel harmonious. It's also healthy because I'm moving my body. The health stuff, like I didn't do a run today or a walk, but I've been moving my body. I've been doing some pull-ups, I've been doing a few golf chips in the garden and getting my soles on the ground and doing breathing. So it's not about having just like, right, this is 2 hours, I'm gonna go do health stuff now. I mean, you can do that, but it's once you start to look at your life like this, you can start to blend and integrate everything together in a really nice way. And so you find yourself getting more done in a more balanced way. Like, and that's what it's about. I can be painting the walls, thinking about work or picturing the future. I can be out here in the garden, planning what I'm going to do for dinner. So this dedicated time is not a fixed, crazy, stupid schedule. Like I said yesterday, I want to wake up and I was going to do like 2 hours of work from 5 till 7 or 4 till 6, but again, I just realized that does not work, because I want to wake up in the day, depending on the weather, what's going on around me, how I'm feeling, how the people around me are feeling. I'll get that 2 hours work in pretty early, but not, doesn't need to be like regimented. That just, yeah, having to turn up to work at 9 a.m. and you don't really feel like it, what do? You just waste time, don't you? You just waste time. So you're sitting in a job wasting time, and your bosses are trying to get people to work, and their job is to get productivity out of you, but you just don't feel like it. Some days you do, some days you don't. It's a tricky one. So yeah, the health stuff, dedicated time for that, dedicated time for work stuff, but not too fixed. Your people, having dedicated time for your people, just absolutely spending 100% conscious time for them, doing things for them. Go and take a bath. Do you want a massage? I'll make some food. Like doing that, just dedicated time for the people around you. So just say we've only got 100% effort from our side, and that's only 50% of what you can bring. But if everybody's bringing more to the table all of the time, more positivity, more effort, more giving, then if there's nothing coming from that other side, if it's only negativity, then sometimes that happens. But the idea is giving more should then introduce them giving you more. Like our veg box people, we've been really generous with them. They've been great. They're just down the road, but I gave them some like chocolate, organic, biodynamic chocolate spread, and some olives that cost probably £10 to me, and the box is only £10 a week, but they're great people. We want to establish a relationship, and then they've given us some of their like secret asparagus, personal asparagus, she called it, from their garden 1 week. So it's like giving is a currency of the universe, really. I think the more that you can give out and open up to people and just give unconditionally, the more then you can welcome in. So yeah, with people, that's the way I like to look at it. Evolution, been doing just really nice books lying all over the place, and like reading about recipes and health, reading about vitamins B6 and B12 yesterday and cluing up on those. Again, that links into nonco, healthiest recipe in the world, and nonco recipes, and nonco food garden, really. But yeah, healthiest recipe in the world, where we're going to like say, right, let's create a multivitamin, a recipe which is like a multivitamin, and then make it tasty and amazing at the same time, and open up an international competition for that, and then we can make books and who knows what. But yeah, so constantly learning, and it's just nice to just keep chipping away at learning. It's like, you don't want to be like, oh, I need to learn everything about health. That seems like a big daunting task. Just learn a couple of things a day. Just have some books lying around, just read, just even if you can do 5 minutes, just keep chipping away, because that will compound up in the evolution category. So yeah, we did work, health, evolution a bit, people, And finances, yeah, we did because of the work and that. And I've had some meetings today and, well, conversations about some of the finances and assets that, yeah, just some business stuff really to do with assets and past investments. They didn't go wrong, but there's things that need to be sorted out with that. So it feels like a really balanced day, and it's probably 4 p.m. It's probably 4 p.m. and I'm just gonna, yeah, make some roast chicken and roast potatoes and some nice veg for dinner with a stock-based gravy, and just, yeah, enjoy the day. No pressure. I managed to get in a little bit of website work as well. I think I've finalized the website template. So once I know, I kind of got a template, and then I'm copying and pasting it and changing the content for a lot of these nonco websites. But I kind of parked that just to get these videos going. But yeah, there was like 20 minutes earlier where I just sat down and tweaked some things and made some progress there. So that really works for me. Sitting down for 8-9 hours a day, having to work. Those days are long gone. That came in the Industrial Revolution. This 9 to 5, this 9 to 5 stuff. It just doesn't work. Your life is never going to be balanced if you're doing that. If you're in that situation now, then okay, but you're probably here on this video for a reason, to assist you to realize that even though you might not see a way forward right now, believe me, just begin to start dreaming and thinking. Start nudging some of these departments around. You might only be able to get a little bit here and a little bit there now, but once you start this journey of lifestyle design and creation with the LifeMaster brand, things start to happen. And once you start to see a little bit of change and a little bit of progress and start to feel a little bit better about this department, that department, you then get a bit of a taste for it. You're like, how much more can we do? And obviously, a lot of the nonco projects, nonco automate, for example, is about if you're just starting to automate and outsource things that we do in our life to buy back that time, that 168 hours. That's all we have, but you can start to buy that back. And once you start to buy it back, you can use it then in these departments that have been lacking in energy before, so you can then start to balance them all out. So you're never going to get there. Like I never want to get to the point where I'm perfectly balanced, because then I would not be pushing myself forward and evolving as much as I should be. So it's riding this wave of uncertainty. You never get there. If you think you get there, or you're sitting there thinking you got there, you're not, because you're still alive and breathing. So it's a subtle balance, So I'll leave you with that to consider, the subtle balance of riding the wave of uncertainty. Riding the wave of uncertainty. You should be 50% kind of happy and content, and 50% wanting more in those 5 departments. All right.